What if I told you the next Solana or Ethereum might already be here, quietly building in the background? Today we're diving deep into a project that's got the crypto world buzzing, Sui Network. Is this the Layer 1 blockchain that will finally solve the scalability trilemma? And more importantly, what could your Sui tokens be worth by 2026? Stick around as we unpack the technology, analyze expert predictions, and explore what the future holds for this exciting project. First off, what exactly is Sui? You've probably heard of blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum, which process transactions in sequential blocks. Sui throws that model out the window. It uses something called an object-centric model. Think of it like this. Most blockchains have a single massive shared ledger that everyone has to line up to write on. It's slow and gets congested. Sui, on the other hand, treats every digital asset, like an NFT or a token, as an individual object. This allows it to process simple transactions in parallel. Imagine a supermarket with dozens of checkout lanes instead of just one. That's Sui, this parallel processing. Powered by its unique narwhal and bull shark consensus mechanism, allows for incredible scalability and near-instant transaction finality. We're talking potentially hundreds of thousands of transactions per second with super low latency. This isn't just a small improvement. It's a fundamental re-architecture of how a blockchain can work, designed from the ground up for the next generation of Web3 games, social media, and decentralized finance. It's built on a programming language called Move, which was originally developed at Meta for their Deem project, and it's designed with a heavy emphasis on security and developer friendliness. So, with all this groundbreaking tech, what's the magic number for Sui in 2026? Let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the price predictions. It's important to remember that crypto is volatile, and these are forecasts, not certainties. But by looking at what various analysts are saying, we can get a good picture of the potential. Some of the more conservative estimates place Sui in the range of $3 to $5 by 2026. These predictions are based on steady, organic growth of its ecosystem and a gradual increase in market share against other Layer 1 South. They assume the overall crypto market will continue its cyclical uptrend without any major black swan events. Then we have the more bullish analysts. These experts are looking at Sui's technological advantages and its potential for explosive growth. They are forecasting prices anywhere from $10 to $15 or even higher. Their reasoning? If Sui successfully captures a significant portion of the Web3 gaming market, which is projected to be massive, the demand for the Sui token for gas fees and staking could skyrocket. They see Sui not just as another competitor, but as a potential Ethereum killer that could redefine performance standards. Imagine a world where blockchain games are as fast and responsive as traditional video games, with zero lag and cheap transactions. That's the future Sui is trying to build, and if it succeeds, a $10 price point starts to look very reasonable. Of course, there are also ultra-optimistic scenarios that put the price even higher, but these depend on a perfect storm of widespread adoption, major partnerships, and a massive crypto bull run. The key takeaway is that across the board, from conservative to bullish, experts see significant upside potential for Sui leading into 2026. But what factors will actually drive this growth? A prediction is useless without understanding the why behind it. The single most important driver for Sui will be its ecosystem development. A powerful blockchain is nothing without projects and users. We need to see a thriving landscape of dApps, or decentralized applications, being built on Sui. This includes everything from high-quality games and NFT marketplaces to innovative DeFi protocols and social platforms. The Sui Foundation has been very active in this area, running hackathons and providing grants to attract talented developers. The more compelling the apps are, the more users will flock to the network, driving up demand for the Sui token to pay for gas fees and interact with these services. Another key factor is adoption, especially from major players. Think about what happened to Polygon when it was adopted by companies like Starbucks and Reddit. If Sui can land similar partnerships with big names in gaming, entertainment, or even traditional finance, It will be a massive validation of its technology. These partnerships bring not only capital, but also millions of mainstream users into the ecosystem, creating a powerful network effect. We'll also be closely watching technological upgrades. The team behind Sui, Mist and Labs, is stacked with talent from Meta's former blockchain division. They are constantly working on improving the network. Future updates that further enhance scalability, reduce costs, or introduce new features will be critical for staying ahead of the competition and attracting both developers and users. Keep an eye on their roadmap and announcements. Now, it's crucial to have a balanced view. The road to 2026 won't be without its bumps. What are the risks and challenges facing Sui? First and foremost is market volatility. The entire crypto market moves in cycles. A prolonged bear market could suppress the price of all assets, including Sui, regardless of its technological progress. If Bitcoin sneezes, the whole market catches a cold, and Sui is no exception. It's a risk every crypto investor has to accept. Then there's the competition. The Layer 1 space is brutally competitive. Sui is not just up against Ethereum, but also other high-performance chains like Solana, Aptos, which also uses the Move language, Avalanche, and a host of emerging Layer 2 solutions. Each of these projects is vying for the same pool of cellular developers, users, and capital. Sui needs to prove that its object-centric model offers a real, tangible advantage that can lure projects away from more established ecosystems. It's a constant battle for market share, and there's no guarantee of victory. Finally, we can't ignore the regulatory landscape. Governments around the world are still figuring out how to approach cryptocurrencies. Unfavorable regulations, crackdowns on staking, or classifying tokens as securities could create significant headwinds for Sui and the broader crypto market. The legal and regulatory environment is a major unknown, and it's a risk that could impact any project in this space. It is important to stay informed about these developments as they can have a direct impact on your investment. So, to wrap things up, what's the final verdict on Sui for 2026? Sui Network is undeniably one of the most technologically ambitious projects in the crypto space today. Its unique object-centric architecture and focus on parallel processing give it the potential for unparalleled scalability and speed, making it a very strong contender for the future of Web3, especially in gaming and other high-throughput applications. Expert forecasts show a wide range of possibilities, from a solid $3 to $5 on the conservative end, to a much more explosive $10 to $15 or more if things go really well. The growth will be fueled by the expansion of its Gap ecosystem, the adoption by major partners, and continuous technological innovation. However, we must remain aware of the significant risks, including overall market volatility, fierce competition from other Layer 1 South, and the ever-present uncertainty of future regulations. Ultimately, Sui's journey to 2026 will be a fascinating one to watch. It has the tech, the team, and the vision to become a dominant force in the crypto world. But as always in crypto, nothing is guaranteed. This is not financial advice, and it's absolutely essential that you do your own research before making any investment decisions. Dive into their white paper, check out the projects being built on their ecosystem, and join their community discussions. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Let me know in the comments what you think Sui's price will be in 2026. See you in the next video.